Okay, so for this video, we are going to uh, extract or upload the temperature of this LM35 in using our ESP8266, wherein we are going to develop a mobile app to monitor the temperature of our LM35. So for our LM35, so if we are facing the text in our LM35, so the left leg will be connected to the 3 volts of our ESP8266, and then the right leg will be connected to its ground, and then the middle leg is connected to A0. So that will be the connection of our LM35. And we have here the code of our LM35. So I'll be uploading this code, or I'll be posting this code in our comments section. So on this part, just change it by your Wi-Fi SSID, and then this will be your Wi-Fi password. So this will be our Arduino code. So next we will go to our MIT app. So we are going to design the app for our project. So I'll be connecting my phone so we can monitor the design of our project. So in designing the project, we will be needing these components. So we need a label. So let's increase the size into, let's make it 30, or let's make it 50. Let's make it 50, and then after after putting a label, so it will be up to you how you are going to design this project, but for tutorial purposes, we will just make it quick. So for this will be the button, so let's rename it at get temp. Okay, so another, we will increase the size, maybe let's make it 20, then let's put some space. Okay, so may I just increase the size into 20. Oops, let's make it 20. Okay, that would be better. Next, let's place the web component in our MIT, this one, under the connectivity. So this will be a non-visible component in our MIT. After that, we will also include clock under sensors, so that we can update the temperature in our MIT every time. So let's proceed in our blocks. So in our blocks, so first, maybe go back in our design. Let's make sure that the time or the clock is not enabled yet. So here, so when button that one click, okay, may I increase the size? So when button 1 that click, so we want to enable the clock. So set clock enabled to true. So when the clock starts, then what do we want to do? So first, we want to set the URL of our web. Please take note that your MIT app and your ESP8266 are connected to the same network. So next, we will call web 1. call web 1. Let's look on that block. Call web 1.get here. So first we want to know the URL. So we have to upload it first in our ESP8266, and then in our serial monitor we will be looking on the IP address. So it will display in the serial monitor. So let's continue here. So after that, then after getting the text here, so let's create a variable, a global variable. So let's say, let's rename this into temp, and then let's set this into an empty dictionary, so that we will only see the value, or the value of the data. So may we check on our parts. So COM3 is not okay, so it's connected in our COM4. Then let's upload the Arduino code. So after that, we will be able to see the IP address. Okay, so while uploading, maybe update our code here. So we will set our temp into, we will decode the text here. So the content, get response content, and then after which we will set the label, the text to the key value, get value of our here global temperature. So let's check if it is working. However, let's see first our serial monitor. So if this is the case, we are not seeing any IP address or what, we are going to reset our ESP8266. So by pressing the RST button, so this one. So from that, from the serial monitor, we can now see that the IP address is here. Then let's place it in our, but kindly include http:// there. So let's try to get the temperature. So there. So we have 28.06. If we want to, let's say, let's increase. Okay, let's put some heat in our LM35, so we can see that the temperature is increasing. 28.71, then 28.71, then 28, 29. So we can see that it updates every second. So that would be our content for today. So many were sending messages to me how to do this mobile app. So it will be up to you how you are going to design the app. So that's all. Thank you very much.